neck lateral flexion PAILs and rails. So lateral flexion is just flexing sideways. So what I want you to do with the lateral flexion is I'm going to get you to do it seated against the wall. So as you can see here, I'm seated and I've got the back of my head against the wall. I want you to start with to actually elongate your neck. So this is, you're actually going to get a little bit of active sort of flexion through this, because to elongate the neck here, we actually get a little bit of a flexion. You've got a little bit of flexion there. You've got your chin tucked a little bit. All you're going to do then is you're going to laterally flex to the side. Like all neck flexion, bending, I don't want you just to try and get your ear here to your shoulder, because now what you've done is you've kind of cramped your neck. We want to keep it elongated. So elongate and then kind of try to really feel a stretch along the side here. So big stretch. And then that's my active range. I'm still keeping the back of my head against the wall here. And then I just put my hand on the side and get a little bit of a stretch. Or you can get a big stretch, but start with a little stretch. And just go really easy here, because this is going to be a lot. You're going to go really easy, and it's going to be more than you think, even though you think you're going easy because it's your neck. Go easier than you think you need to. Get a bit of a stretch here. So elongate, active stretch, and then a bit of a passive, and just feel that stretch in the side. And we're just going to hang out here for 2 minutes. Now, what you can do here is if you do this and you don't have a huge stretch, don't feel a huge stretch, sorry, what I want you to do is, rather than just be facing forward here, you can just play with the rotation a little bit. Rotate your neck that way, rotate your neck that way a little bit. So as I'm in this stretch, I rotate that way, rotate around this way, just to feel which angle gives you the best sensation and the nicest stretch. It may just be in this neutral, it may be here, it may be there. Everyone's going to be a little bit different. I actually get it here, there. Make sure the sensation you're trying to get a stretch. So anyway, so we're holding the stretch for 2 minutes. Remember, we're elongating the neck while stretching. Once that 2 minutes is up, you'll do your PAILs contraction. Very gradually ramp up to the intensity, whatever your intensity says, 40%, 50%, 100%, whatever it is. Gradually ramp up to that, or to your safest, greatest effort. You don't have to go to that prescribed intensity. Go up to your safest effort at that stage. But either way, very gradual, 2 minute rest. And now I'm going to do my PAILs contraction, which is effectively fighting against my hand to try to get straight. So I'm going to do that just really lightly, 10%, 20, gradually ramping up 30. I'm only going to get to sort of 30 or 40% here today. You can get up to, well, I'll keep going. I'm up to about 60 to 70% here. Hold that for the prescribed amount of time and then do the rails contraction. So don't use your hand to force any more movement, but try to use this regressive tissue to pull into a bit of a bigger stretch. Once again, only going to your safest, greatest effort up to your prescribed intensity, maximum of your prescribed intensity, and then rest. Stay where you are if you can. Relax for as long as you feel you need to before you can go again, which, to be honest, if it's your neck, you'll probably require a longer rest than most other places, just because it actually takes a bit for your nervous system to calm down, because it gets a little bit kind of protective here. As it should, it's your neck, we want it to. So it's really important between reps just to take some breaths. So 3 seconds in and then 6 seconds out. 3 seconds in and 6 seconds out. And that's your neck flexion, PAILs and rails. Obviously your lateral flexion, PAILs and rails. And then obviously you'll have the other side. Active, passive, don't pull too hard. Feel a bit of a stretch. Like any exercise, if you get any closing angle pain, obviously stay away from that. Hold the stretch, then your PAILs and then your rails. Enjoy.